Let's talk about RDS pricing. All the pricing mentioned here are for US East 1 region and only for MySQL database engines. You can get more details in AWS RDS pricing page for other database engines. First, we have on-demand instances, and under on-demand instances, you can have single-AZ or multi-AZ deployments. Now, pricing of single-AZ deployment is different than that of pricing of multi-AZ deployment. Typically, multi-AZ deployments are charged twice the price of single-AZ deployments. Also, the pricing is based on the instance class. Then we have reserved instances. Different types of instance class gives you different pricing options. We'll take the example of db.import.large. This is the pricing option and this is for 3-year terms. There are two options, partial upfront and all upfront. Unlike EC2 wherein you have an additional option of no upfront, in partial upfront you'll have to pay $657. On an average you'll get 60% savings over on-demand pricing. In case of all upfront, you'll have to pay $1,700 and you can get a savings of 63%. Then RDS has pricing for storage also. For example, general purpose SSD single AZ would cost you $0.115 per GB per month. It'll cost you $0.23 per GB per month if it's for a multi-AZ deployment. For provisioned IOPS, single AZ deployment would cost you $0.125 per GB per month of storage cost, and provisioned IOPS rate would be $0.10 per IOPS per month. For multi-AZ, it is just the double of these two rates. Similar is the case with magnetic single AZ. The storage cost would be 10 cents per GB per month and the IO rate cost would be 10 cents per 1 million requests. For multi-AZ, it would be just the double of these two. Then we have another dimension for cost, which is backup. Backup is free up to the size of active databases in a region. Additional backup storage would cost you $0.095 per GB per month. For example, we have MySQL database instance with 500 GB of provisioned storage and an active PostgreSQL DB instance with 200 GB of provisioned database storage. So up to 700 GB per month of backup storage will not have any charge. If you are storing multiple automated or manual snapshots, that will be chargeable as per this rate. Then we have data transfer charges also. Data transfer in are free from everywhere. Charges for data transfer out depends on where the data is going to. Let's see a few design patterns. This is our region and we have multiple AZs. We have multi-AZ deployment at this tier, this layer, and of course at database layer. The RDS database deployment is a multi-AZ one, so the replication is synchronous. This is our web tier. This is our application tier. Data from outside comes to web tier and web tier talks to application tier in a crisscross manner. And EC2 instances in application tier talks to the database instance or DB tier, which is hosted on RDS. If you notice, traffic from app tier instances in multiple AZs are going to the same database because this is a primary in a multi-AZ deployment. The application tier will never be able to talk to the secondary instance. Another design pattern can be for DR. This is our 3-tier architecture. We have web tier, application tier, and database tier. They communicate to each other. Traffic for internet is passed to the web tier via Route 53 hosted zone. You can create the same deployment in another region for disaster recovery scenario. They'll have the similar kind of configuration and communication, but this RDS database would be a read replica from the main database instance. Traffic would be sent to this web tier from Route 53 hosted zone. You can use this not only for DR purpose, you can use this to scale out your application as well. You can offload all your read workloads from this region to this region via Route 53. So all your read workloads can be routed to this web tier or this region. You can create multiple other regions also, and all regions can have data tier, which is a read replica from this database instance. That's all for RDS. Thanks for watching.